treasury and getting in our information and trying to dismantle Medicaid.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of The Dave Show. I'm glad you could join me today, and I think it's going to be a good one. So before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody that you can always pick up some original Idle Hands merch from the store. The links are down below. And also, if you'd like to sponsor the show, you can do that through the PayPal link, or you can use the Super Thanks. Link is down below. All right. Well, let's jump right into it, okay? Let's get 10,000 subscribers. Let's do it.
Sure, man. Y'all for wrong as a motherfucker, man. Leave for ramshacking that hoe. Thick ass, stealing this shit. Knowing that shit ain't yours. Look at that shit. Them folks ass crazy. Look at his ass stealing. Them folks ass stealing. I don't know what part of Dallas I'm in. Let me get back. I'm for ramshack this bitch. Free Amazon, man. The whole motherfucking Texas about this bitch.
I had a dream, and y'all keep effing it up. That's funny. It's the usual suspects again. Wah, wah. Yes. The absolute depravity of our pathetic society is laid bare when these thieving scumbags shamelessly loot an Amazon trailer abandoned on the highway due to mechanical issues. Again, I don't know where the driver was during all this. I hope the Dallas PD hunts down these worthless degenerates and locks their miserable asses in jail where they belong. Every single one of them, that's where they do belong. Sorry. Kind of weird. There's not a white person in sight. Can police please show up and arrest these people? Like, what the F? Yeah, I mean, it looked like this was going on for quite a while. You would think the driver would have called in and been like, yo, we're getting robbed. So I don't know. I don't know what the circumstances were was going on there. So a lot of engineers and doctors were hungry. Don't be racist. Come on, they're just looking for some, food. Can't blame them. Jeez, yeah, racist. Is this more of what? 3, 2, 1, blip it in. Is this more of that white privilege I keep being told exists? Maybe. Jasmine Crockett's district? I don't know. I'm not sure. Go to any ghetto in America and you'll find Democrats in charge and representing it in Congress. Yeah, there's actually some, I don't know who it is. Anyways, he's promoting a book. He's on the left, and he's basically saying, yeah, you go to any of these run-down cities, and they're all run by Dems. So, is there coincidence? I don't know. Okay. Jasmine Crockett represents Dallas, America's most ghetto representative. I think you might be right, my friend. I grew up poor as F, but none of us took to stealing. Didn't steal then, don't steal now. I can't even fathom being able to sleep at night knowing I stole something from an individual nor a business. Well, that's how I think most people are. Jeez. These people need to be arrested in a big way to set an example. Agreed. In the next clip, we're going to see a shocking... oh no! Folks, that alarm means we have a Jasmine Crockett alert. Let's see what profound... let me just turn that off real quick. Whew, okay, that's better. Let's see what profound words of wisdom she has to share with the American people today. Let's check it out.
Politicians. So I'll make sure that I keep it short, but I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes.
What the hell did you just say?
Listen, I have learned as I serve on the Doge Oversight Committee that there is only one language that the people that are in charge understand right now. And that language is money. And so I've been so proud to see us organize behind a cause.
So was it just me, or did Jasmine Crockett just call for the assassination of Elon Musk? Because that's kind of what it sounded like without really actually saying it. I don't know. That's got to be against some kind of congressional rules or something of conduct. I don't know. But let's see what some other people out there have to say about it. What does she mean when she says taken down? That's exactly what I was just thinking. My gosh. Okay, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett's birthday wish is to take down Elon in protest. If a citizen should be harmed or killed due to her reckless actions, I hope their family sued the crap out of her and she's locked up. She should be thrown out of Congress. Her actions don't represent America. No, they don't. A leader in Congress, she needs to be removed. I think she does. Man, enjoy jail. That'll be the only birthday gift you're getting. She's an elected official. People are literally vandalizing Teslas in the streets. This is dangerous and not funny. And so, yeah, so apparently they are on the 29th. There is going to be like some kind of like nationwide movement to assemble and go up against all these like different Tesla dealerships. I think it's like something like 50 dealerships across America on that day, and protest. So I hope nothing. I hope it is just protesting and it's not doesn't turn into some savage Molotov cocktail throwing party or something. Probably the biggest turd in the toilet that is DC, and that's saying a lot. Jeez. Apparently, in the next clip, we're going to see an example of some of the things that Jasmine Crockett, I guess, is talking about. Taking down Elon and, hurting him, I guess, in the pocketbook. Anyways, check these two idiots out up in, I guess it's Canada. Oh my gosh. And this is the crazy thing. They're doing this out in the open, in daylight. Like they're not worried about any kind of consequences. It's crazy, and I hope these two are arrested, but I don't know. It's in Canada, so maybe they'll be given a parade or something. I don't know, but check it out.
Dernière génération au Canada, un collectif de gens ordinaires qui demande à ce que le gouvernement canadien instaure un comité de protection face aux désastres climatiques pour protéger la population canadienne des dangers de la crise climatique. Nous avons pris action aujourd'hui parce que nous ne pouvons plus supporter de voir le profit prendre priorité sur la vie. Les milliardaires et les ultra riches sont en train de détruire notre futur pour leur propre gain. Le gouvernement canadien préfère investir dans les grandes compagnies comme Tesla plutôt que d'investir à protéger la population alors que des centaines de milliers de personnes sont renvoyées chez eux et que des personnes de notre âge meurent en nous protégeant.
C'est pourquoi nous demandons la création d'une agence de protection afin de protéger ceux et celles qui ne sont pas capables de se permettre un service de pompier privé ou de se faire construire une maison pour protéger des inondations.
Nous n'allons pas mourir pour les grandes compagnies. On va pas donner notre avenir aux ultra-riches.
Nous avons essayé les bonnes façons de faire. On est sortis dans les rues, on a signé les pétitions, mais rien n'a été fait pour nous assurer notre survie face à la crise climatique.
C'est pour ça qu'on est là aujourd'hui, à déranger le petit trait du quotidien. C'est parce que c'est la seule façon de vraiment se faire entendre.
Nous sommes une dernière génération au Canada. Rejoignez-nous dans les rues ce printemps pour montrer que vous aussi, vous n'êtes pas prêts à vous laisser mourir pour les profits de quelqu'un d'autre.
Aidez-nous à ne pas être la dernière génération du Canada.
Remember, kids, urinal cakes aren't candy. That's funny. He explicitly stated the reason he's protesting Tesla, and that is because of climate change. I am confused. Me too. It seems very counterproductive, right? if climate change is so important and so real. They need to be put away. Make an example of them. 10 years minimum. Well, I don't know about up in Canada, but I hope that something like that is going to happen here in the U.S. In fact, Pam Bondi just said that people caught as terrorizing or bombing or whatever a Tesla dealership, they could be facing up to 20 years for just one of the charges against them. So it's getting serious for some folks. Boycotting is one thing, but these people are becoming criminals. I think becoming is not the right word. They're already there, buddy. Yeah, for sure. I mean, when Bud Light was boycotted, you didn't see people firebombing Bud Light trucks and burning down Bud Light factories and, you know, going all absolutely Lord of the Flies on that company. Yeah, I mean, maybe we shattered a couple bottles, but big deal. That's a far different from firebombing, torching up a Tesla Cybertruck or any kind of Tesla vehicle. So these people are mentally ill. That Trantifa, man, they're dangerous. Add assault when he sprays him. Security guard. That guy was worthless. Did he even bother? I wonder if he even called the police before he opened the door to confront those two idiots. Climatard. A person that believes the climate can be changed by paying a CO2 tax to the government. Yeah. Climatard. That's kind of funny. Right. One thing I did not know is that the Teslas, at least the newer Teslas, have what's called a Sentry mode. And when activated, it turns on all the cameras around the car. So I guess you basically get a 360-degree view put up around the car. So anybody that comes near it or walks away from it or whatever, it's on camera. And apparently people don't realize that. So check out this next guy. I'm pretty sure he did not know about Sentry mode. What a piece of crap. These people are lunatics. Yeah. And I heard that Elon has turned on at all of the dealerships, apparently every car, he's turned on the Sentry mode. So there are literally tens of thousands of cameras rolling now, capturing anything that comes near these Teslas. So I don't know. Hopefully it's going to get some I get my popcorn out and watch these idiots try to get away with something. Okay, this idiot keyed a Tesla and walked right into his apartment like nothing happened. Do these morons not realize Teslas have cameras everywhere? Congrats, genius, you just filmed your own arrest. That should be a pretty easy one for Cash and his boys. That was an easy one to track down, yeah. It should be the easiest layup ever. Would be awesome if the owner actually recorded the arrest on Sentry Mode as well. That'd be a nice follow-up video for sure. If only there was a way to quickly find him and tell the cops in his locality. It's like right there. This really shouldn't be hard for the police to come snag this guy. Ay. What are we coming to, people? All right, my friends, the crazy train is over. Buckle up. You're about to enter the Lib Zone.
You gotta see this. A Trump supporter got kicked out of a bar in Michigan for wearing a MAGA hat, and they had a complete meltdown on camera and started claiming discrimination. It's just too good. Take a look.
I have a question.
No, we're not answering
Why?
questions. Get out of the bar.
Why?
Because you're a Trump supporter.
I know, but don't you guys want our money?
No, actually we don't. Get out of my bar right now.
You're not welcome.
I'm not fucking around. Get out of my bar.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Out.
Because I'm wearing a Trump
Yes.
vest. That's
Wow.
wild.
I don't care. Get out.
That is straight up discrimination.
You know this is like discrimination, right?
Oh, boo-hoo! Boo fucking who? Get out of my bar.
Yeah, it's interesting how the pro-business Republican Party is now attacking a business for operating in the way that they want to. You cannot call the police and claim discrimination if you're being kicked out for wearing a MAGA hat. You do not have a right to be in that business. No shoes, no shirt, no service. That's a principle here in the United States. And this video really encompasses MAGA because they have the biggest victim complex. If they're not served in a business that doesn't want to serve them, they'll claim that they're calling the cops on you. It's insane.
Really, Harry? Is that the argument you're going with? That now all of a sudden it's the business's right to not serve anybody they wish that they don't want to serve? That's okay now? But what about what was that one case? Oh yeah, the baker in Colorado a few years ago that didn't want to bake a cake for a transgender wedding. How did that turn out? Oh, right. They totally sued the guy on discrimination. Right, because he was obviously a transphobic piece of crap. And how did that ultimately turn out? Oh, yeah, it went to the Supreme Court. And they said that, yeah, you actually, if you don't want to make a transgender couple a cake and you happen to be a baker, you don't have to make it.
What do you do, Jess?
I also work for an association with universities to help them diversify their faculty.
Oh boy.
You underestimate how good I am at crowd work.
Nice.
I can't see you, but my guess is the way that you said that and the tone. Are you a white woman? I think we should diversify every position except the one that I hold, if I'm going to be. I think we should get more black people in here, except not my job. That my job should be a white woman.
Oh, jeez. That's funny.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty funny that the comedian, even though he couldn't actually see the woman speaking, he just knew it was a white woman and probably a white Karen type of a woman, you know what I'm saying?
It's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred and violence from the left.
Yeah.
I find it funny that things like this come out of that alien's mouth. That reptilian alien's mouth.
Okay.
Saying that the left is filled with violence and hatred.
Because they are.
Meanwhile, we have people on the right attacking trans people for simply existing. We have the White House Instagram account making ASMR videos of deporting immigrants looking for asylum.
Those are good. You're so
and
stupid.
we're the angry and hatred and violent ones because we make fun of your makeup and the fact that KK Caroline is always so angry.
KK Caroline? Oh, that's so clever. That's so
No,
clever.
babes. And take a big look in the mirror. Although, if I were you, I wouldn't want to look in the mirror.
Oh, no.
Looking like that. I really don't. Go
Like
away.
what?
Nobody likes you. Anyway. That was directed completely at Elon, by the way.
Oh yeah, because I'm too stupid to get
I'm
that.
only mean, and I'm only violent, and I'm only hateful when it comes to people that are attacking my rights. And the rights of people that I care about. And the rights of our community as a whole. So, enjoy your day, you reptilian fuck.
Well, my little purple-haired damsel in mental distress, there's a big difference between throwing Molotov cocktails and taking a rifle and shooting up a Tesla dealership, as opposed to saying something mean with words.
So let's say there was a company that employs OnlyFans models, and then they take a cut and they do all the work for you, okay? And they employ male and female OnlyFans models, and they both work 10 hours a day. The female OnlyFans models will earn $1 million a year for the company, and the males will only bring in $100,000 a year for the company.
Okay.
Should they have to pay both of them the same because it's equal work for equal pay?
No.
Or should they give more money to who's actually bringing money to the door, the women for the company?
Logic bomb.
I don't have like an opinion on like that kind of stuff. Like,
I think you both know the answer. You're just afraid to say it. That, that
like,
women should be able to earn what they earn and they provide.
I absolutely love on that podcast how time after time after time during these discussions with these ladies that these ladies are confronted with the truth, right? And it's just like you see their head just absolutely exploding with the realization that they're like totally wrong and they've been totally clueless probably their entire adult life.
The elephant in the room through all of this is y'all would prefer to be destroyed by a white man than actually be saved by a black woman. And that's why we're where we are right now.
I'm genuinely convinced that a lot of these Trump supporters would be perfectly fine with their wives spending a night with Donald Trump.
What did you say? What the f did you just say?
Huh? What are you talking about, Harry? Why on earth would you even say that? I kind of think maybe you ran out of material to talk about while you're slurping down that delicious looking Chinese food. It's getting there. Okay. That's the winner. What?
You should have money. And I think most people would actually like to have money. If you are not wealthy in all aspects of your life, if you are not wealthy, then you are not well and you are not healthy.
What? There's got to be more to this than if you are not wealthy, you are not well. Seriously.
Because wealthy says you're well and healthy.
Except it doesn't. There are numerous examples that I'm sure many of us can think of right off, which are perfect examples of how just because a person has money and wealth doesn't mean that they are well.
If you're not that, you've got some misconception that's making your mind distorted.
Let's hear it for that classist mentality.
And it should be easy to have. It's not scarce. We have trillions of dollars on this planet.
Does this person have any concept of how hard a lot of individuals actually have to work to earn their money? It's not just freely available floating around out there in the ether for anyone to grab. Seriously.
It would be like going to the ocean and scooping up buckets of water. It would never even be missed in the ocean. You could have millions if they wouldn't even register.
The sad part is I think they're serious.
Somebody's going to take it and go take their family on yacht trips in the south of France and see sunsets and tour wine cellars and jet ski with the family. And somebody's going to do it. Why not be you?
This is another perfect example of how a lot of individuals that have always had money do find it difficult to understand that a lot of individuals actually have to earn their money.
Oh, look. Another glorious morning. Makes me sick.
You know, I don't even know why you would make a video like that. Take the time out to record yourself fantasizing about the death of our president. That woman is sick. She needs some help.
New executive order allegedly just dropped. Allegedly, this executive order says it's now illegal to own one of these. They're going to come for them. They're going to come take these from you.
Gun?
Starting with the red states, because the red state governments are not doing so hot. You see these town halls. The red state governments are like, hell yeah. Please disarm my constituents. The last thing I need is them being armed, right? The blue states, I'm sure, will come eventually, but as for now, this blue state governments are pushing back a bit. Blue states have stricter laws regarding that topic anyhow, and less crimes. People are less likely to use them in those states, let's just say. But I'm sure eventually it will extend to them, because the last thing that this government wants is an armed civilian population. Yeah. I think they definitely want to disarm the blue states, but they also know that blue voters aren't exactly violent offenders, as red voters have proven themselves to be. I mean, just look at January 6th. So,
oh gosh.
New executive order, allegedly. They're taking your...
It's called a gun. Are we not allowed to say gun on YouTube? Well, I guess if we can't, I just said it a few times, so, you know, if my video gets taken down, I'll know why. But listen, this young lady, she seems to always put up these videos purposely spreading what is clearly disinformation. I hate using that word, but, you know, she always uses allegedly. So I guess that's her loophole, so I guess she can't be sued or something, but... Okay, yeah, like that's really gonna happen. Like the president's really gonna try to confiscate everyone's weapons. What a moron!
Hey everyone!
Hey.
So I'm going to synagogue today, and I had to choose between my yarmulke or my hairpiece. So obviously I chose my hairpiece.
Yeah, right
but
choice.
I'm feeling a little insecure about it. And these are the kinds of decisions that trans women like me have to make every single day. So let me know what you think of my new look in the comments and give me some tips or advice. Bye everyone!
Bye! Well, since doing these videos, I've come to know that that was definitely a troll. He does that all the time. He dresses up like a woman and pretends to be trans, and just it's funny. It is definitely funny. But the sad thing is that there are definitely a lot of guys out there that do believe that they are actually women, and they don't look as good as like he does. Trying to pull off the woman look. And he doesn't pull it off very well.
I think you guys hate Elon Musk so much because he used to be on Team Left, and now he's on Team America, and he's putting his money where his mouth is. And you guys,
I don't like him because he's annoying and he has bad politics.
Oh, because he has bad politics.
No, and he's annoying.
So it's like a personal thing?
A little bit, but also he has bad politics.
You're petty.
Do you think he's done anything remarkable?
Depends on what you consider remarkable.
Like,
What?
I don't know, launching rockets into orbit and then
he
landing
isn't
them.
the one launching the rockets. His employees are.
No, brother.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with
He's
it.
the inventor and the innovator of SpaceX.
He only has 4 patents to his name. Most of those are for the Tesla Model X, not for anything related to SpaceX.
And how many do you have to your name?
I'm not trying to be Elon Musk.
Yeah, it's so easy to like criticize. I don't like Elon.
No,
He
I'm
only
not
has 4
trying to
patents.
be him.
No, I think maybe you should just have a little bit more like awe at what this guy has built and what he has done.
Shouldn't we just be against the interests of any of elites?
No, I'm not against the idea of elites. You're always going to have people at the top of something. Top of an institution, top of a school, top of a sporting event. The question is, will those people be noble and have duty, courage, and strong ethics? That's always been the question.
So then why are you touting Elon Musk as a good example of
Because
these
he's a
elites?
great example. He gives a lot of money away. He
Yeah.
also bought X, which saved freedom of speech in the West, $50 billion that allowed us to speak freely. And he's now sacrificing a lot of his time where he could be on a yacht in Monaco trying to find waste in our federal government so that your taxpayer dollars are better spent. That is an example of a noble elite. What would you like to have him do? He's worth $400.
Give away more of his money to other causes, because it seems like
you mean left-wing causes.
Nobody is going to use $450 billion in their entire life.
That's not. But well, he gave away $50 billion basically for Twitter.
Right.
Like he's not going to make money on that. He gave hundreds of millions of dollars on political stuff. He's given away billions of dollars charitably. I'm just trying to understand.
It absolutely astounds me how absolutely and utterly brainwashed this younger generation is. They are so embedded into that hive mind that they don't understand. They don't see reality for what it is. I mean, especially considering, first of all, what has Elon Musk done? Durr. Okay, let's just name them off. PayPal, SpaceX, The Boring Company, Tesla, Starlink. I mean, geez Louise. If somebody in business did one of those things, they would be heralded as a business genius, a tycoon, and he's done all of them. But anyways, also consider that Elon just brought back the astronauts that were stranded up in space for 9 months. And why? Because apparently President Biden just couldn't let the optics of a Trump supporter bring back the astronauts safely and be, called a hero or whatever. It's all political and it's such garbage. I'm glad the astronauts are home, and I thank God for Elon Musk and that he's finally woken up, detached himself from the hive mind, and is back with all of us in the real world.
Crazy. And the only thing that bothers me more than him is all the Republican senators and congressmen who just keep going along with it. It's not because they believe in it. You gotta know they don't believe in it. They don't believe in any of it. They're just afraid that he's gonna talk smack about them on Truth Social, and then they're gonna lose their job in an election.
Teacher?
So they're just doing whatever he says, which is the worst possible thing, because that's called a dictatorship. Jesus Christ, you see that? I'm not kidding. When I say wipe that smile off, I don't care if that's a detention. I just wrote you a referral mentally. You're going to detention for bringing up politics in class.
What?
You want to go for 2? Control yourself, man. Yo. Excuse me? Excuse me? After all I put up with you for the last 2 years and talked you up and stood your back when they ripped you, you what? You say what? What? Are you serious? Treating me with that disrespect? Are you serious?
What disrespect?
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's serious.
If I could take back your letter of recommendation from college right now, I would.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Wow, talk about unhinged. I hope that teacher has been suspended or probably fired. I don't think he needs to be teaching our youth with, because he's obviously mentally disturbed. He's succumbed to the TDS, I think. And he shouldn't be teaching our youth. So wow.
They want to go into the U.S. Treasury. They got our information.
Okay.
And they want to start taking it down. And there is waste in the government, but there's a methodical way you could do that without taking them all down.
I don't think that they've what do you mean taking them down? What are you referring to, them?
Well,
Them.
you know, the
What are you talking about?
all the Treasury and getting in our information and trying to dismantle Medicaid, all these programs
That's
that people
false.
need. The government is for the people, by the people. And so, so there is waste in government, but there's a methodical way to do that. You just don't bust in and start taking them all down. So
I still don't understand what they're taking down there. They're just freezing payments right now to make sure that there's no fraudulence happening, right?
Yeah.
No, they're the frauds.
It still just blows my mind that people don't understand that it's these Democrats that are the frauds, and that Elon, Doge, President Trump, they're looking out for you and trying to make sure that your taxpayer money is spent for a worthy, cause, that it's spent wisely, and they just, I don't know, for some reason, they just can't understand that. And, that means we have another Jasmine Crockett alert. Let me get that turned off here just a second. Wow, that's annoying. Okay. Wow, well, let's see again what nuggets of wisdom she's going to bestow upon us this time. Let's check it out.
There's so much more that brings us together than separates us, right? And so get out of the cultural stuff, right? Because guess what? It's not the trans people that made you lose your job right now if you're without a job. It's not the trans people that somehow started a tariff war with Mexico or China or Canada. It's not the trans people that were out there taking away the Department of Education. So now if you were going to pay for your kiddo to go to school by using loans, those loans may not be available. It's not the trans people that they went out blaming for everything that was bad. It's also not the immigrants that they went out blaming everything on. And it's definitely not the black folk. Black people, especially black women, are still putting our bodies on the front lines in the fight for an America that will continue to kick us no matter what we do.
All right, so what are you saying, Jasmine? Okay, so you're saying it's not the trans fault. It's not immigrants' fault. It's definitely not the black people's fault. So who does that leave? And
here we go.
Oh, the white people. Oh, okay, that totally makes sense. You're just being a racist, and you think it's the whole white privilege thing, and that white supremacy, and the evil white man, the white devil, keeping everybody else down. Oh my gosh, you're a buffoon, Jasmine Crockett. I'm not even gonna say Representative Jasmine Crockett, because you don't represent anybody except for your own interests.
I've received a few comments over the last couple of weeks where people are requesting that I show them kind of what's going on the MAGA side of TikTok, because I do see these things as someone who reacts to MAGA creators or who talks about Trump quite a bit. And boy, do I have the perfect example for you. You're going to have to come on a journey with me, but I'm going to show you what's going on over there. Now, I've showed this creator before, but mostly for her nonsense that she spews. That's what you're going to see in this first video. So watch this first.
Okay.
There's her kids. She has the message. Stop pushing this stuff on her kids. Remember, America is woke no longer.
Where's the nonsense?
So we see that kind of shit from them all the time. But here's where I get concerned.
Spouting common sense? What are you talking about, lady?
And here's where I see emotional abuse. You let me know in the comments.
Okay.
So it's going to start out with that same creator. She's behind the camera and she's talking to her boys about having been born under Trump's first presidency.
Okay,
But pay attention to how she treats her daughter.
Okay, this is going to be juicy.
Actually, all three of you were born during Trump's presidency. So you had the best president to be born under. I wish I was born under that. And Ruby, unfortunately, you were born under Joe Biden.
Now, Mom's going to keep pushing the fact that this little girl was born under Joe Biden's presidency.
So
I want you to pay attention next to what this little girl says.
You're sad about that. You're mad? Did you not like him as president?
She's 3.
No, I not like that girl kill babies.
Yeah, Biden did too.
Again, that little girl is 3 years old.
Okay.
And her parents, her mother, Sarah Tenney, are teaching her that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris kill babies. This little girl does not know what a freaking president of the United States is. She doesn't know their function. She doesn't know what political issues are. She doesn't know what a political party is. And then you are creating this monster that lives under her bed in her mind that kills babies and saying that the people that run the country or who have run the country kill babies.
So in this train of logic of yours, since she's 3 years old and she possibly, there's no way that she could possibly know any of this stuff, then it would be also safe to say that a 3-year-old would have no idea what gender is or any of that kind of crap that people are trying to, groom their kids to become transgender. So is it tit for tat here on left and right? Tell me, I don't know.
That is absolute emotional trauma. Oh, but it gets worse. Now Mom is going to keep reiterating and pushing the issue while Dad adds on, paying attention to this little girl, Ruby's face and emotional state at the end of this video.
Poor Ruby. She's really upset.
She's actually crying. Wait, she lifts her head.
Yeah, I could
It's
see that.
okay, Ruby. He's president now.
Trump is president.
Like actual tears. These two individuals sit there and laugh while their 3-year-old cries and turns bright red because she feels like there is some sort of problem because she has, as she's been told, been born under leadership that kills babies. Are we aware of how traumatic that is? So when you ask me what's going on the MAGA side of TikTok, these are the things that I am seeing. But we're worried about how educators in America or people from the LGBTQ community are indoctrinating our kids.
Yeah.
Get real. This is emotional and psychological abuse, period. If you've made it this far, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Clearly, you can tell what mine are.
I really don't understand how these people don't see the glaring hypocrisy in their words. How many times have you seen little kids, 3, 4, 5 years old, sit there and cry because they've been told that, but mommy, I'm a boy, but you say I'm a girl. And then they get this sick, demented thought in their head that maybe they're not who they are, that somehow they're not as God created them. Yeah, I think the mental abuse towards children is really solely on the left. And give me a break. I can't even believe you would compare the two situations. It's time for Dave's Detox. What is he doing? Aww, how cute is that? Hope they pay him. Babysit? Oh gosh. That's funny. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, nice!
Hello.
Hey. Typical cat. They're like, doink! That's funny.
Cheaters. Jake. Get out of the tunnel. Let Suzu in.
He's like, nope, I'm comfortable. It's like, I want to go through the tunnel.
We're gonna come get you. We'll come get you out. Poor kid.
Jeez. Aww. It's like, I don't care.
You can see we're doing some construction, so Winnie has her
Nice.
safety hat on.
How
You have your
cute.
safety hat on?
Oh, that's so cute.
Yes. Safety first.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, that's a good meal. What are those little bugs, though? There's a lot of them. Little escape artist. Oh, cute puppy. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. Oh, no, no! Like, I got this.
Let's see if Bruce likes cottage cheese.
Uh-oh.
Somebody?
That's my reaction, too. What? Why would you pick a fight with a pig? Aw, that looks awesome. Well, I certainly love me a good detox. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the episode. If you did, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, slapping that bell around, doing all that jazz. It really does help with the algorithm and kind of pushes it out in front of more eyeballs. And we're definitely looking to grow our community here because, you know, you guys and gals are the best. All right, until the next episode, know that you are loved and appreciated. Stay safe, and until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear. Let the thoughts build up until I can't hear.